Hi guys. Okay, today we are making pie crust. I make this and then I freeze it in individual pie crusts, and then you just let it thaw out. And whoa.
Hi guys.
Yeah. Hi Clint.
Yeah, I know she did.
Sorry, I'm thinking about other stuff.
Is that Mom's recipe?
Yeah, it's one that Mom got from a cookbook. It's called Country Tea Room Pastry. 4 cups of flour. It does call for sifted flour, but truthfully, I've never sifted it and never had an issue. So, but it's supposed to be really unforgiving, so if you want to, like if you mess up, you can roll it out again, and it's supposed to work really well. So 1 tablespoon of sugar. Grab a tablespoon. I kind of set up a little bit different in that I'm using the top of the dishwasher. So I thought we'd try that and just see. So tablespoon of sugar, 1.5 teaspoons of salt. So it's not really a sweet crust, so it works perfect for like quiche, but it's also perfect for just like a pie, you know. So, and that's all that goes in here. And then we're going to add 1.5 cups of Crisco. Definitely got to have Crisco for the good crust. At least I think so. Let me put my pie plate over here and move you guys around.
Stuff on the back of the door.
Clean. Sorry, we're kind of straightening up and stuff for when Sis comes over tomorrow for Christmas. I'm not sure when you'll see this video. So what I do is I do measure my Crisco, then I just kind of push it in there just to make sure there's not like a big hole. But you want 1.5 cups of this. So you guys know I'm not huge at measuring. I just kind of, you know, once you've been doing something for a long time, it just becomes second nature.
Okay.
But I do use
I already.
1.5 cups measuring spoon or cups. I will have these measuring cups or ones similar to them listed below if you're looking for some. I like them. They're actually Clint's.
Yeah.
Because I don't really, well, I guess I do cook a lot, but we both actually have a set. Okay, that's all we need for that. Now we're going to cut the Crisco in. So, let me show you my favorite thing to cut Crisco in is just a potato masher. This is so nice.
Is that the metal one?
Yeah, that's my favorite. That's why when you're looking for it sometimes it's dirty. Because I use it for everything. Just a simple open mixer, and I feel like the pastry cutter, you end up getting Crisco like all over your fingers and stuff because your hand's like right in it. But this works so good. So I'm just going to cut it in. Like I said, it's a real simple. A lot of people find pastries intimidating, but I've been making pie crust since I moved out of my mom's house from scratch. This isn't the pie crust I've always used, but it's my favorite now. So you just kind of keep messing around with it until you kind of have smaller little, you know how they say sand size or pea size little pieces. That means you're Crisco is in there really good, kind of well distributed. And then I like to grab a fork for this next one. And a little bit different maybe than what you've heard in the past. It's a half cup of cold water. We have really, really cold water. Like your hands go numb cold water. So I don't put ice or anything in it. Some people probably would. A tablespoon of vinegar.
Did you get it?
What?
Vinegar?
Yeah, I have it.
Say that again.
I have it.
Oh,
I just use the tablespoon of vinegar. I'm just using apple cider vinegar because that's what I've always used and I've never had a problem.
I thought you always do it.
Nope.
So I was wondering.
So we just have a big jug. Okay, about a tablespoon. And then 1 egg. Okay, and 1 egg. And I always go into a dish. And then we're gonna pop that in here. Okay. And you're just gonna stir that up. Just kind of break that egg into the buttermilk or into the to the vinegar. And I always end up using the whole thing. You can put like half of it and just see how wet it is. But it seems like the whole thing to me is like exactly correct. Okay. So if you're worried that you're going to have too much liquid, then you can do that. But like I said, it seems to me like I take all of it every single time. So okay, I'm gonna kind of clean this up real quick, and it's all pretty clean. I'm just gonna dump it. That way I can mix it better. But whenever I'm making this, you know, I just don't want to have to make a pie crust every single day or every single time. So it's really goopy, so you know there's plenty of water in here. You just want to, going back to other flour recipes or pie crust recipes, you just want to go ahead and just mix it until all the dry part is mixed in well. So like that. I needed a slightly larger bowl, but since it's Christmas, the bowls are all being used. And then what I'm going to do is we're going to measure this. We're going to weigh it and divide it by 4. So I think this is supposed to make 5 pie crusts, but I like mine kind of thick, so I always do it by 4. Okay. There we go. You just don't want to overwork it. I mean, I don't think anything's going to happen if you do, because it's a very forgiving pie crust. It's not going to be tough if you do overwork it. There we go. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is grab my scale and some foil. That way we can kind of see what the measurement is. zero it out. So it's what, 36? So is that 4 times 4, no, 4 times 6, 24, 8 times 4, 32. So let's do just over 8 ounces. That's what I'm thinking anyways. I usually just eyeball it, but for you guys, let's just double it. So it was what, 36, so about 23. That's not right. About 17. No, I guess it would be 18, huh? 18, let's look at this one. Ooh, that's really close. Okay. And then I'm just going to double it again. Or divide it again. So 9, 7, 855 and 10. So let me take a little bit more off here. Okay, 945 and 845. What? How am I doing that? Okay. 850, 805, or 950. Close enough. Okay, and then what you do is just kind of pat it into a ball, and then I just flatten it. Then that's going to go in the freezer, wrapped a couple of times in foil. Okay. I just want to wrap it up really nice. Really good, and I'll put it like in plastic too. Same thing with this one. And then, like I said, just take one out, put it in your refrigerator for a few hours, and that will thaw enough for you to roll it out. You can't even set it on the counter if you want to. You just don't want it to get too warm. But again, if it does, then just stick it back in the refrigerator. 2, and then these. Let's see if I can do it like this. 835 and 1005. Okay, pretty good. Big mess. Okay, we're going to keep one of these for a pie recipe that I'm going to show you guys in my next video. I'm going to make some buttermilk pie out of one of these. And actually, this one will just go in the refrigerator because in the morning I'm going to make a chocolate pie for Christmas. And I just need a pie crust. Okay. Okay, so that is this. I'll show you guys, I guess, how to roll it out real quick. So let me clean up and I'll be right back. And we're just going to roll that out. If it's too warm, you can go ahead and stick it in the refrigerator, let it cool for a little bit. But it's pretty cool here. So I'm just putting flour top and bottom. Just roll it out. I don't know, you know, like I said, I've been making so many pies and stuff for so many years that I don't think much about it anymore. It's just something I do. But like if I'm making a quiche, I am planning on making a quiche later in the week. So I'm hoping to use this pie crust too for that. And that way too I'm not having to run out and purchase. Of course we're 35 miles from town, so 25. So I don't want to have to, you know, run out and purchase pie crust. So let's see. If you do it really nice and floured, you shouldn't have a problem. Just fold it in half and pop it in your pan. You can do it like in fourths. And I'm really not like a fancy, you know, what's it called, fancy crust person. I just kind of go through and just make sure my crust is it's covered all the way around. Like if this side didn't have enough crust on top, I would just peel off some of the crust that's a little bit thicker on one of the other sides. But I could take time and do this fancy, but you know, it's just for us. See, like this piece, sometimes it's quite a bit bigger. You can just do that. Okay, and that's all there is to it. Easy peasy, right? You too can make pie crust. Okay, so I'm going to set this aside, and I hope this was helpful. I hope you guys give this a try. Like I said, it's super simple. It's excellent every single time. So thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure and hit that subscribe button for more easy recipes, and hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and we will see you guys in the next video. See you soon. Bye.
Hi guys, thanks for visiting. Cutscenes.